Shalom, guys. I hope that you are doing well. So I'm just bored, so I'm doing another video for you all. I've been working on the zodiac signs, and as of my recording this video, I've got 2 left to do. So by the time you watch this, they will be done and uploaded, so I guess it won't make no difference. But anyway, so if you're catching those on the channel, then great. Hopefully they are resonating. If not, then they're not for you this time around, I guess. But anyway, I hope that everybody has enjoyed their day, their morning, their evening, or whenever it is that you are watching this. I appreciate you all so very much being a part of this channel. I couldn't do it without you. I just thank you. I mean, I get on here and talk because I don't have nobody to talk to. I talk to you all, and I'm talking to my camera, but I know that there are people on the other end of this camera, and I just want to say I appreciate you very much for being a part of the channel, especially those of you who've been part of the channel for a long time. I appreciate you all. So thanks for returning. If you are new, my name is Shannon, and I'm glad to have you. And my channel is very intense sometimes, and I target negative energy, and so you know you might hear stuff that might trigger you. I'm not meaning to trigger anybody. I'm looking at energy to uproot it, man, to get it out of the heart space, so that the heart can learn how to be guarded from some stuff, because everybody has fallen down some degree. Some people have really fallen down real hard. They won't get up because of pride and ego and stuff like that. You and I can't do anything for that person, okay? But just walk from a space where the Great One tells us to do what he wants us to in our space, okay? But if you are willing to look at something, then thank you for being that way in the earth. Thank you for getting up after your fall and allowing the Great One to take you through a process and teach from that place. Thank you. I know what that feels like, and I've shared it on the channel before, and I won't get into it for time's sake, but I do target real nasty type of energy, criminal activity, and things like that. I love the Great One, and so you will get scripture here, but I don't put the spirit in a box. I don't have no churchy mindsets and things like that. I'm not like just one-track religion. You can only speak to me this way, God. God can speak any way he wants to, and he uses me in a very profound way, and so you'll just learn me as we go. I'm connecting with the maker of heaven and earth. People call him the universe. I call him by a scriptural name, YHVH Elohim. He's got many names about him, but I love Yeshua, his son that walked among us in the flesh as well, and that is who I confess. And without YHVH the Father, there is no Yeshua, because YHVH is Yeshua. He is salvation. So anyway, this is kind of who I am. You'll just learn me as we go. I'm glad to have you, but if you got to go away and stuff like that, then I guess you got to go away. Let's get into this reading and see what's going on. All right, guys, let's see what's going on here. Thank you, YHVH, for clear, defined messages. I appreciate you so very much. I thank you for the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, even the raw truth that changes us and challenges us and makes us grow. I just thank you for it. I thank you for your great love and your mercy and your grace. And I just appreciate you. I ask for your wisdom and your knowledge and your understanding to come upon this video for any given person to find whatever it is that they need to hear from you, and that ears of acceptance would be open towards whatever it is you want to say to any of us. I just appreciate you. Some of this stuff could be past energy for some of you all. Maybe you've just pushed down. You've never wanted to look at it. And just, if you're willing to look at something, just go through the process, and that's great. That's great. We have trading, or somebody's trying to manifest their ideas, or somebody's turned their back on something. If that's positive, then that's positive. And somebody's trying to manifest something to come into them. But this is actually a positive card if it is in the positive. We have somebody who has made a decision, or is trying to make a decision, or did secretly trade something within a decision. If you're dealing with somebody who's pouting at the tree because of your decision, or you're doing that because of somebody else's decision, then some type of something is here. This is a contemplating card. This is I'm manifesting something. So somebody is back and forth exchanging something in a very physical way and contemplating. Then that's here. If you're seeing that cup, then that's positive, to be able to take it right out of the hand of the divine. Well, that card just don't want to stay. right out of the hand of the divine, then that's positive. This is about returning. This is about being in nostalgia. This is about, it could be legal matters. The courthouse is here. I always just bring it out. If you're dealing with ex issues, or your ex itself, or you're an ex or something like that, or maybe you're going through a divorce, I send you a love and light. Something's happened down here 3 emotional times within something that's caused somebody to have to exchange or try to get their balance within it, then that's what's showing. But this is a forgiveness card. We've got a lot of cups, so something's very much, emotional here. And then the 8 of Wands came out. This is Cupid's arrows, traveling, quick communication. Can also be an investigation card as well. And so you all know I target that stuff, like I said. Somebody plotted something here and traded something. And I guess if it didn't go somebody's way, they're pouting about it, I guess. That's what something like that's coming through my spirit. There's that cup, and it's coming right out of the hand of the divine, and you'll either take it or you won't, or somebody tried, and I guess somebody else was here that didn't like it or something like that. Let's see what's going on with this. There's a decision though here. Decision to communicate is here. I also feel like somebody's, since this is a contemplating card, somebody's been in nostalgia about something in the past or about somebody in the past or wherever somebody traveled. I feel like somebody's energetically on the inside doing some type of a spiritual exchanging. For whoever that's for, they ain't going to be for everybody, and it might not go with any of the other messages. But I feel like also somebody needs to do that. Just get real still. And allow something very physical, spiritually on the inside of you to physically change something, if that makes sense. I'm just feeling an energy that way. Somebody's really allowing some type of energy to physically change something on the inside. And if that's positive for a forgiveness and you're working through a process and you have been here for a long time just pouting, because something has happened and now you really are getting some balance here, then working on a forgiveness to communicate or to allow somebody to, whatever part you play in something, then that's here. It's just come through my spirit that way. There's just decisions. Decision, do I want that cup? Decision, do I want to return? Okay? Decisions to communicate. Or somebody's already done that. Now what do I do because of the communication? Okay? This is somebody's heart chakra that either is or is not opening up. So there's oppression here. Real hard. Okay? That just ain't cool, man. That just ain't cool. Something's here. Okay, we have secrets. We have the high priestess. We have somebody, again, really trying to tap into intuition. There's been secret contemplating, secret exchanging, secret trading. There's been oppression out here on somebody, and something's went down with the past. For some of y'all, this is out of your family. It doesn't have to be, but it represents family in the Hebrew, being inside of the house, or something happened inside your house secretly, that somebody had another person than they did. Okay, somebody got pregnant, I guess they did. And it brought an oppression here in a really bad way. It caused somebody, I'm stepping out because I'm in a dull relationship. So if your relationship was dull and somebody did that and then I guess they got pregnant, I guess they did, okay? You have every right to sit here for a while and process something, but after a while, the Great One expects us to make a decision out of that ordeal, okay? Somebody's mind's just childish all the time within whatever because you can't get over it, then that's something's wrong. Then you're not willing to look up right out of the hand. The divine's trying to give somebody a cup. Okay, it's not for everybody. That won't be a pregnancy, but just whatever the emotional things were that went down within somebody's decision because of their lack of being balanced. Somebody has secretly been oppressed. It hasn't been opening up because of something, and you need to talk. And so if you're dealing with pregnancy issues, there's something about a contract here or some type of real physical thing is here. There's a 7 of Wands is a victory, but you got a bunch of people here, okay, involved in something. or somebody's doing that to you. But either way, that's still a victory card. Somebody be able to stand up in a very big way. The Six of Cups is here twice. Something really big from your past is showing up in this reading. Let me take this other. There's a fresh new start, and this is something very valuable. And it's right out of the hand of the divine. And if you pour some water on the earth, it will grow something here. There's deep past stuff here when the High Priestess comes out. Something going on for a long time. We're at a 10. A 10 is an ending, though. There's been a spiritual oppression out here. Somebody's been wounded real hard in a very spiritual way, and that ain't cool. We have joyfulness, okay? Something happened at some type of a celebration, then I guess it did. Within some situation, something was secret around it, I guess so. Somebody was joyful at one time, somebody got oppressed, okay? Somebody was, on the job, did something. This is a single female card. It's also an employee card. It's also, I'm bending you to be submissive to me. If something sexually secretly happened with somebody, maybe even got raped out of that ordeal or attacked, then something then would be here. If somebody secretly exchanged for that attack, that ain't cool, man. That brought an oppression, man, in a really bad way on whoever's energy this is. And somebody's really had to go within. If that was real deep back, past stuff when you were younger or whatever, and something happened out of that, and you've been really going within, secretly exchanging within the self to deal with the process and making a decision to forgive something from within, then that's great. But somebody was bent or caused to be submissive to something here within whatever was being exchanged. It brought about oppression here on somebody. Very emotional. That ain't cool for anybody to do that to anybody. And if you did that, you're trying to get on the inside to forgive yourself for allowing yourself to be bent to go do something, then forgive yourself, okay? Then forgive yourself, and Jehovah will make a way for you for forgiveness sake. Your soulmates are here, or somebody's connected to your past is here. This is if something happened on some type of a blind date. This is a younger woman here as well. So we have a single woman, and we have feminine energy then showing up here with this energy. Or something happened, on a blind date, maybe with somebody you work with. Somebody made you do something to be submissive within some matter. Somebody thought something was joyful. Then some type of oppression was here. There was a secret around it, okay? Something's going to end well, though, the surprise card, or something was surprising, okay, to somebody. Let me take from this deck. This is an ending well card. Something's being pulled up. Boom. For something fresh here, especially if you're forgiving, okay? Or if this is something that's happened in a very physical way to somebody and there is legal matters around it, it's going to end well for somebody. They'll get their justice. Wait, so somebody died for some of you all. There's a great big whoa, breathing, heavy breath type energy is here. Something's being pointed out to somebody as well, and somebody's existence is here. Well, I send you love enough. I just did a reading and somebody was bent to go do something. We've had energies come out before that somebody was blackmailed to do something. That ain't cool, man. And they did it on purpose. Well, somebody plotted something. Somebody sat here and contemplated something. It was really coming out in, a couple of the zodiac readings. Okay, somebody did something on purpose, and it's known that they did, and there's a consequence. We have judgments going on some people. Okay, of why they did something on purpose. There's consequence around whatever somebody did. Somebody was murdered. We had manslaughter coming out. And it's really not been cool, man. Why would you want to murder somebody? If I'm talking to the murderer, there's just a lot coming out. I feel like the cards there's something slippery here. Something like that. This could be like a soulmate card to me as well. So you got soulmate energies out here that are involved in some stuff. Or I actually, one of the readings that I did, it said somebody needed to stay calm because because your family was involved in something and it wasn't good. We have the High Priestess, and I did another reading today as well, and the High Priestess came out on the High Priestess as well. I think it was in the Scorpio reading. There was some love matter around something as well. So if something went down with a camping trip, since this is a trip energy, the bet represents a tent, and we'd have 2 tents out here. And some type of a travel then would be here. And then we got boat waiting for your ships to come in. We see them boats here if I want to take that for that. And that's a lake showing up there. Something with something that's very expensive is out here. We have a pentacle. We know that somebody thieved on some stuff. Some type of misunderstanding or something something that was really unfair around some misunderstanding caused some stupidness to go down, because people won't sit down and go, where are you coming from, or whatever that has been. So we have the sun coming out here, which is, something happened on the sun on the horizon in the morning time within some matter, then that would be here. Otherwise, the sun is love and romance, children, it's front stage stuff in the tarot. It's a government card in the Hebrew, and it represents a force. And again, we have somebody who had to be submissive to something, or needs to be submissive to forgive. I mean, if it's possible. I guess if it's not possible, you're not willing to, you're screwed, man. You just live in hatred, I guess. But some type of forcing energy would also be here with the sun, especially for the sun to come out in a negative sense. Somebody got pride and ego to do some stupid thing. They killed somebody on purpose, man. They did on purpose. And somebody right out of your home, or something like that would be here. But there's a forcible overthrow to something for a bright future, though, as well. Somebody going to get some type of judgment within some matter, and that's great. And somebody's been going through some type of a court trial. That card come out a couple of times as well on some readings. So somebody will get their justice. Unfortunately, had to go through this. Yehovah, you just pick. So the bedroom is here. That came out in the Cancer reading. We have a lot of water energy here. Okay. And I want to say the cup was there as well. Somebody lost somebody in that reading as well. Somebody, there was a widow there. Okay. So there are death issues because we had the breath out here. Something was pointed out in a very big way, like, whoa. And somebody was just blindsided in something that happened, I guess so. So the bedroom is here. Somebody's, secretly exchanged, did something where money was concerned. Again, we have something of value out here, bonuses and purchases, and somebody's also got entitlement coming to them within some type of a, money situation or whatever that was. If something went down in the winter time, then for some people that will be the case. Or maybe you were ice skating or something like that, or you like to ice skate, or something about an ice skater is here. Okay, eternal life. Well, we have death issues out here. Some type of a chamber and surrounding by walls. Well, we have a bunch of people surrounding somebody here as well, or this can represent walls being put up within some ordeal. Okay, so some type of an inner hidden secret parlor has also been here, and somebody walked right on into some situation, then something unfair has happened. Somebody says make a decision already because I'm tired of waiting. Well, somebody's back and forth. There's a decision here being made about something. You've already stated he was going to put a judgment. Something will be forced. Okay, you'll have your way in all truth and clarity. Somebody's done something on purpose, and there's a consequence of what they did on purpose, Abba. A false heart. Somebody did have a false heart. Again, somebody thought something was real nice, and somebody was bent to go do whatever it was that they did. Well, there was a gift around something. Somebody knew there was a gift somewhere, and somebody else plotted something and premeditated around that stupidness so that they could get a hold of that gift. Something happened either in the morning or in the evening time, or when the sun was coming up on the horizon, then that is here. We should obey Elohim rather than man. And if somebody can't make their mind up, they think they're God. No, I don't know. I don't know if I should do the truth or not. Something's wrong with that person. Something's wrong with that person. So you'll have to come out and say, look, you need to obey God rather than man. Something wrong with somebody. because somebody's out here that's wicked, that's done some stupid. Somebody is going to have some type of a surprising good ending. It's going to end well since the sun is out here. Jehovah says it's going to make your end better than your beginning, baby. And Jehovah's going to supply your need. Thank you, Jehovah. And something about a bank teller. Well, again, we got fortune and stuff like that that's out here within this energy. Okay. One last message, please. What else you want to bring out, Jehovah? So this, okay, when I did the Libra reading, oh my goodness, that was over the top, supernatural as always. Jehovah was speaking very profoundly in that reading. We have Libra energy coming out, which will take you back to legal matters as well. Okay, so again, we have the courthouse and stuff like that. This is about balancing. Somebody has been trying to bounce something back and forth, trying to make a decision, or it took them a long time to do what they did do, and then they did make a decision, something went wrong. I can read that energy for any given person that way as well. Something about the truth then would be here, and somebody was gullible within something. The 7th house goes back to that, so that would also be here. But somebody is also trying to balance something out, and Jehovah will balance it, because he's going to give somebody, he's going to give somebody's life a better ending than what it had become in the beginning because of some stupidness. On the other side of this, we have Isaiah 40:10 coming out. Behold, Yah Jehovah will come with a strong hand, and his arm shall rule for him. Behold, his reward is with him, and his work before him. We have employee energy here as well. And Jehovah is going to judge every work, whether it be good or bad. He rewards positive and negative. Okay? And so if you stand in the upright from some stupid idiot that's done some nasty thing and they did it on purpose, they don't want to repent, they don't want to obey Elohim, Jehovah's going to give them a reward whether they like it or not. And there's upright law enforcement. Thank you for your service. They got to be out here somewhere, man. So there's upright law enforcement, then great. Thank you for your service. We also have the 8th house on the other end of this, which that'd be legal FBI energy as well. But it also takes you back to your sexual organs, and somebody was I feel like somebody was attacked and raped, or something like that happened, and somebody died out of the ordeal. Okay, since their breath was taken away, or they just got like, oh my God, a big sight of something. If they didn't die, somebody got pregnant. Then for some of you all, within some matter, and somebody created something. This is I create. Okay, and somebody gonna create some balance somewhere. With the 7th house is I balance. So somebody's going to create some balance, and there's going to be a forceful overthrow. And whatever happened, morning or night, whatever happened with your soulmates inside your house, and because again, this represents inside the tent, inside your house. We had the bedroom energy here, and something's happened within that, and somebody's fixing to get judged really hard. Okay, so there's a defeat here. There's the Jezebel. Okay, and again, somebody was in unity to do something to somebody else or whatever that was, but somebody is defeated. They are. Somebody's been trying to control somebody, and or they did, and they got wounded. Yes, something's over. This is my integrity card as well, and something is ending. Thank you, Jehovah, for ending something in a very big way. This will come out. Until next time, guys. Shalom.